What's up, Rich Squad? Coming live from the Rich Squad studio, man. Nottingham Forest have just knocked Arsenal out of the third round of the Emirates FA Cup, man. Arsenal has been the most successful team in the FA Cup, winning 13 titles. Arsene Wenger has been the most successful manager in the FA Cup, winning, I think, about 6 titles or so. And Arsenal have not been knocked out in the FA Cup third round since 1996, and coincidentally, that's the year that Arsene Wenger took over. So, wow, what a game. I only catch this game in the second half because I was actually doing a transfer show live stream, and Arsenal have been knocked out by Nottingham, man. This is the big result. This has been the most exciting game by far in this current third round of the FA Cup, matches. Eric Lehigh, I think he's Australian. I might not be, I might be right, but I might be wrong. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. But Lehigh scored first in the 20th minute for Nottingham Forest, and then Mertesacker equalized for Arsenal. But just before the second half finished, Lehigh put Nottingham Forest back up again. Then early, midway through the second half, Rob Holding brought down the Nottingham player in the box, and penalty was awarded. Up stepped Burton, and he dispatched it past David Ospina. 3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Arsenal fought, and then, Danny Welbeck came back to dispatch a second goal for Arsenal, and the match was on again. But more drama in the 85th minute or the 84th minute around that time, when the Nottingham Forest left back Traore skipped past 2 Arsenal defenders and got brought down in the box. Penalty again. Up stepped Kieran Dowell, and he put the ball past David Ospina in a controversial penalty, which they said the ball actually kicked his both legs. But I think the last time I actually saw a double kick penalty was by Riyad Mahrez, and it was, they said it was like no goal or something like that. Or I don't even know if that ball went over or something. But they said if you kick the ball twice, you got to be retaken. I think the Riyad Mahrez, he kicked it wide actually. But, that was, 4-1, 4-2 result right there for Nottingham Forest. But then, Joe Worrell got sent off from a late challenge by unarmed Chuba Akpom, and Nottingham Forest sunk Arsenal 4-2. 4-2. Big result for Nottingham Forest, and Arsene Wenger is probably ruined his choices. He made maybe like 10 changes to the 11 that last played versus, who did the last play? As I said, guys, there's so many games going on. I can't even remember who Arsenal last played. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's so many games going on right now. You don't even remember the games that was actually played last week. It was actually against Chelsea. He made a lot of changes. Probably Matthew Debussy is the only guy who probably featured in that game, was featuring in this third round FA Cup match. But Arsene Wenger, who is currently serving a 3-match sideline ban, he was up in the stands and he was not down there to marshal his troops. But I think he made the decision to, rotate the squad so heavily, and it cost Arsenal the game. The defending champions of the FA Cup have been knocked out by Nottingham Forest. Talk about a giant killing. In the other FA Cup fixtures that was played today, Newport County versus Leeds United, I predicted a 3-1 win for Leeds. It actually ended 2-1 for Newport County, so that's another prediction I got wrong. Shrewsbury versus West Ham, I actually predicted a giant killing. I actually predicted Shrewsbury will win 2-1. It's a draw, so we will see a replay of that. Tottenham Hotspur versus AFC Wimbledon, I predicted a 4-0, and it was actually a 3-0, so I got that one correct. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Like, come on, guys. You have to predict that Arsenal is going to win. It's the FA Cup. They're the most successful team in it. So, 2-0 I predicted. It ended 4-2. Arsenal did score 2 goals, so I think I should get partial credit for that one. But 4-2, what a victory. That's a resounding victory too. It wasn't even like a 2-1 or 1-0. It was 4-2. It was a battering by Nottingham Forest and on Arsenal. The next game and the last game of the third round of the FA Cup, Actually, the first fixture will be between Brighton and Crystal Palace. That will be tomorrow. I predicted a 1-0 victory for Crystal Palace. We would have a few replays. We would have replays between Shrewsbury Town and West Ham United. We would have replays Norwich City versus Chelsea. We would have replays Carlisle versus Sheffield Wednesday. Replays between Stevenage and Reading. Replays between, let me see, Fleetwood Town and Leicester City, and a replay between Bournemouth and Wigan, and also a replay between Cardiff and Mansfield. So I think we have a few more games. So the third round of the FA Cup is not over. Still a few replays to happen, maybe in the upcoming weeks or so. I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure. But guys, man, big talking point. Arsenal have been knocked out. I know a lot of people are going to say they want Arsene Wenger out of Arsenal now with that Wenger out hashtag. But man, you know, congratulations to Nottingham Forest. Don't take nothing away from them. But guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and guys, don't forget to go check out the Rich Squad merchandise. You could get a discount. The code is down, like the link is in the description down below. The code is on the website. You cannot miss it. Get your Rich Squad merchandise now. See how awesome it looks? But guys, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad!